Hi babies, welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything sex and sexuality. In today's video, we are going to be diving into a topic that many people have questions about but might just feel a little bit too shy to ask. And that is uncircumcised penis and how to provide them pleasure. But first, let's talk about what the heck a foreskin is in the first place. This is a thin piece of skin that covers the head of the penis. If someone is circumcised, the entire flap is surgically removed, leaving the head of the penis exposed. If they are not circumcised, the foreskin will grow as they grow. During puberty, the skin starts to loosen up, allowing you to retract the skin all the way down to the base of the head. I'm sure we've all seen the cartoon drawing of a penis, and usually it looks like a mushroom cap or a mushroom head. An unretracted foreskin typically covers the head of the penis, leaving the penis looking like one smooth shaft. When the foreskin is retracted, it exposes the head of the penis, or what we know as the mushroom cap. Now, typically the foreskin will retract when a person becomes erect. However, some people have to pull the foreskin back themselves. And I just want to debunk a myth here. There is nothing unhygienic about an uncircumcised penis. People with a penis have to clean their foreskin just like they would clean the rest of their penis. It's really not a big deal. And now that we know what the foreskin is and we kind of know how it works and how to spot an uncircumcised penis, I want to talk to you guys about how to treat the foreskin with care, because this is something that a lot of people do wrong when they are pleasing somebody who is uncircumcised. The good news about having a foreskin is that it is filled with nerve endings. So actually, people that are uncircumcised tend to feel more stimulation and more sensitivity than somebody who is circumcised. The trade-off is that the foreskin can require a little bit more caution when providing a pleasure. I think a really good rule of thumb is to view the foreskin the exact same way we would view a clitoris, which is extremely sensitive. Now, when it comes to putting on a condom, I usually recommend the person with the penis is the one putting on the condom, but even more so, especially in this case, because some people like to put the condom on when their foreskin is pulled back, where others actually prefer putting the condom on with their skin pulled forward. So let your partner take the lead on putting on the condom. Now, if you are new here and you don't know, welcome to my channel. I'm Miranda, and I absolutely love lubrication. And you should too, especially if you are pleasuring somebody that is uncircumcised or uncut. Just like our clitoris, our foreskin also loves a little bit of extra lubrication. This is simply because it can slide and glide much more smooth. Generally speaking though, we do play with an uncircumcised penis the exact same way that we would play with somebody who is circumcised. My third tip for you is gonna be to ask your partner and get them to teach you what they like. Your new partner is the expert on their foreskin, so take advantage of the experience that they already have. So generally speaking, I usually kind of want to get a sense of how they like treating their foreskin. Do you treat it like the rest of your penis? Do you give it a little bit more attention? Do you like to keep it pulled forward, or do you like to keep it retracted? You also want to pay attention to the way that your partner treats the head of their penis. Some people who are circumcised don't like direct contact to the head of their penis, where others really love it. This is simply because it might be a little bit more sensitive. Keep in mind that getting to know your partner is something you would do with any partner anyway. But if you're sitting here thinking, Miranda, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna ask those questions, I don't wanna ruin the mood, or maybe I'm not gonna remember some of these questions, here is a simple tip that I'm gonna give to you, and this is something you should carry into all of your new experiences, because one, it is spicy AF, and two, it is the absolute best way to learn what your partner likes. But all you need to do is grab your partner's hand and place it on their genitals, in this case, the penis, and then tell them this: I want to learn what you like. Or my personal favorite, I want to watch you pleasure yourself. As your partner's hand is moving up and down their shaft, watch what they're doing with their foreskin. Do they hold it in place with one hand and stroke it up and down with the other? Does your partner leave the foreskin in a retracted position? Do they touch the head of their penis or not? Now, if your partner feels shy or like you put them on the spot, pleasure yourself with them. That will turn it into a two-person play session rather than a one-sided clinical demonstration. Again, there is no need to get overly fixated on the foreskin itself, but you can always try a couple things out and ask your partner for feedback. And now finally, I'm gonna leave you guys with some of my personal favorite techniques on how to stimulate the foreskin. So my first one is actually gonna be for warming up the penis. So your partner is erect already, and you are actually going to be placing your hand on top of the foreskin, slowly pulling it so it fully covers the head, or as much as it can. And you're gonna be gently grabbing the head and slowly gliding that foreskin back and forth, but just about an inch or maybe 2. But you don't want to be pulling the foreskin all the way down yet to expose the head, because that's something that we are going to do in another technique. But essentially, you just want to be adding a little bit of friction and a little bit of glide to where the foreskin is rubbing on the head, because the head is super sensitive. So we're awakening those nerve endings. So with that technique, you can choose to grab the penis in a couple of different ways. So you can simply do it like this, where you're creating a circle, or you can do it like this, where the penis is going to be in between and actually not touching your fingertips, but more of the medial part of your fingers, and then using your thumb to kind of stroke the frenulum, which is that base, or where the foreskin and the head of the penis actually meet. Or you can even go more specific and just simply use your fingertips. Honestly, I kind of rotate between all 3 of those, so play around and figure out what feels best for your partner. So my next technique is the tongue swirl. This technique can also be performed in 2 different ways. So you want to start off with placing the penis inside of your mouth. So in this technique, you can choose to perform it in one of 2 ways. You can either have the foreskin pulled over top of the head, or you can have the foreskin pulled to the base of the mushroom cap. You're gonna place your partner's penis inside of your mouth, and you're gonna take your tongue and you're gonna swirl it around the head. So perhaps if your partner is a little bit more on the sensitive side, pull the foreskin up and then swirl your tongue around the head.